Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is another video in the SK Modified Fix series. We're here week 3 at Martinsville, and it's going to be a bit of a challenge. We're starting 9th out of, I believe it is 14 cars. We're car number 10, so expected to finish in the back half, unfortunately. We're going to try to get a top 5 out of this. It was doing a little bit of practice just before this, gaining a little bit of time, but struggling on some stuff as well.
E9.
And try to do all we can. It's just cannot seem to find a good way to get the car through the corners very well. So
in the inside column.
I'll try to see how much we can get out of it. Hopefully it'll be a little bit cleaner. I know when I've run this track in the past with both late models and ARCA series car, it can always be a bit iffy. With people looping it off the corner, getting the power down too quickly and spinning out. This car is a little bit easier to do that because of the lower horsepower and the wider tire. So hopefully it'll stay fairly clean, but try not to get on the outside, try not to get freight trained at all, and just try to watch out for all the chaos that's going to happen in front of us. Just avoiding wrecks probably for the first 5 to 10 laps or so of the race while not burning up tires will definitely be big, as well as not getting dive bombed by anybody from behind us. Watching out for that's going to be huge too. So could be getting ready to go here. This last pace lap, just try to get a good start, keep it clean, and work our way through and see what we can do. Hopefully I'll be able to get out a couple more videos at the end of this week as well. We're going to try to shoot for a light model race as well as a MX-5 production car challenge race as well. So, get ready to get a good finish here.
Okay, Jake, let's get this right. No fuck-ups.
Let's see what the contact everybody's checking up. Leaders seem to be playing a bit of a games up front there. And we're off.
Green, green, green.
Get a good start to the inside. Try to keep it low. Avoid there's the mayhem already. Got through that pretty well. That'll help out big time. Looks like that puts us into 5th or 6th already. Try to get another spot with this car being freight trained to make sure that it doesn't come down. Will put us 5th already.
P5.
It's a great start. Try to get below the 9 if we can.
Hold your line.
Look to the inside, try to complete the pass off forward.
Keep it steady. Clear high.
And we're clear. We're going to get into 4th. Try to settle into a rhythm and see what we can find out.
P4. That last lap was at 20.00.
Been having issues with getting on the throttle.
19.77.
Been having issues with getting on the throttle too early out of the corners and washing out, getting the wall. So I'll try to avoid that as much as I can.
The leader has just done a 19.74.
You see we're quite a bit off the pace, but not driving very well either, so. This race is somewhat short at 40 laps, so try to get what you can and then get settled into a rhythm. Trying not to slide tires at all or lock them up on the braking zones to kind of be able to conserve them for later in the run. Hang with people, kind of conserve stuff, and then attack the last half.
The fastest lap for Ward, 19.68. Your lap time was 19.81.
So we're finding a bit of a hole here. It's kind of a nice spot to be. Try to just hang with 3rd as much as we can.
There's a car rejoining in front.
See what we can do.
P4. Your lap time was at 19.88.
Just gotta try to make the lap times a little more consistent. See, we're getting a bit of a run out of the corner, but hold about equal distance both forward and back.
19.83.
Try to see what we can do here. Keep it off the wall if we can, not tap at all. That got us any incidence points, but that does slow us down no matter what, so we're going to try to avoid that as much as we can. Just being on a single monitor makes it harder sometimes to try to run quite as close to the wall as I'd like to. Bump the brake bias back a couple clicks. Do that about every 7 to 10 laps or so, unless the car really starts to feel tight. Try to keep ahead of it, tightening up, and the right front heating up. You see the 14 goes a little wide, so try to get close up on him, see if we can force him to make another mistake and capitalize on that and take a position away. Without having to use up our stuff to pull it off.
That was a 19.92.
See, everybody's kind of gapped out a little bit. Looks like the one is starting to catch us, so try to hold him off but not burn up our stuff doing so either, as he should be quite a bit faster than us. So we really caught up to the 14 out of 2 that time. We're not going to want to push it too hard to not burn our stuff up, but we're also not want to get held up and have a line waiting to freight train us as well, as we could lose a few spots doing that. You see the 14 seems to be taking a bit of a wider entry into the corner. Just let him go, see if catch him coming out of the corner when he washes up like that. It's a lot easier to complete the passes off the corners here than it is into the corners. See, one's closing back up on us, as well as 14's kind of slowed the pace down for us a little bit, so. See what all we can do here.
That lap was a 20.01.
So you got a bit of the curbing, got washed up there, so we're trying to pull to the inside, see if we can complete the pass. Did the same thing, so it looks like the one might try to look inside of us. With the brake bias back a couple clicks. Try to stand guard for the one trying to dive bomb us, although he looks like he's working to the inside pretty well.
That was a 20.27.
Try to hold him off as best we can, get back into your group and go with 14. All this is going to turn into a pretty fun line of cars that are going to be battling for a bunch of spots. Stay off the wall again. That was on us. Unfortunately, we got those incident points that we didn't really want. Thankfully, we could cut back down in front of the 6 and not lose too many spots. Six is looking a bit aggressive, so we're going to try to maintain this without losing too much time.
Okay, Jake.
See if we can group follow the 1 and go back after the 14. Looks like the 1's taking a bit of a higher line, so we might try to do that if we can have enough of a gap from the 6. Without abusing the right front to do that. You see even the 14's closing back up on the 2, so really the leader's the only one to have checked away. A little bit loose there again to the corner, and that's going to cost us a bunch of time to cost us momentum, so try to regroup, go back after. Locking up tires on the entry can definitely kill any momentum through the corner, which just kills you all the way in the next straight as well. Really got to avoid doing that, and I'll try to get on the brakes smooth, get off them smooth, and let the car rotate through the corner. It'll also avoid heating up the tires as well, so you'll have better chances at the back end of the run with more grip. You can see the one's just kind of biding his time, waiting for the move, waiting for the mistake. Try to close up to that gap, see if we can get closer to that group and take a couple spots when he goes by as well.
Okay, Jake. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Gonna be pretty impatient soon, not want to be held up knowing that he's that much faster. You can see he's trying to look inside of the 14. Found a bit of a gap outside of the 6 in front of him, so that helps relieve a little bit of that pressure.
Your last lap time was
See the one's trying to look outside now, so that's going to allow us to close up as well. Could get interesting, so we're going to try to stay back, see about not making too much time right behind him in case there's a wreck that happens. Looks like the one got into the wall a little bit.
20.23.
Can't wait too long because the 6 will close us. Six moves over to let the 4 go by. Definitely recognized that he was faster, didn't want to hold him up and get wrecked. Depending on how aggressive the 4 is, we might look at doing the same and letting them get into this pack because this is going to be a dogfight for a while. May result in some chrome horn usage and some wrecks. So we're coming aligned with 11 to go. Leader is checked out. This is going to be a fight for second. Lap cars don't seem to be a factor at all. You see how much the 4 closed up on us as well as how much this group was holding us up.
You've just done a 20.23.
4's definitely looking very aggressive, so we're going to keep an eye out and see what he wants to do. And 14 washes up on the curb. 1's going to try to take advantage of it. And try to stay low, take advantage of it as well.
You've just done a 20.24.
He's still there.
Good consistency. Keep him coming.
Hold your line.
14's there, he gets into the wall.
Still there.
He makes contact with us on the outside.
Clear outside.
And we're clear of him. We're going to look for the dive bomb to the inside.
P4.
You see the 4's trying to shake him up as well. So that helps us get a spot back. Try to continue to close back up on the 1 and follow him through the 2. And you can see the 4, 14 get together. 6 also gets a little bit out of that. We'll have to go check the replay and see what happened for that one. Looks like the 1 gets into the wall on the front stretch. Or not the 1, sorry, the 2 gets into the wall. That wreck back there helped buy us a little bit of gap. Might actually hold us through the end of the race because the 4 was closing us pretty good. 14 waiting there on the inside. Slow. Try to close back up, but a 4th will not be a bad finish at all.
Head is now 0.84.
And we're going to click the brake bias back all the way. We got 5 to go this time.
That lap was at 20.
That wreck was going to happen at some point given how tight everybody was, how much faster the 1 was, how much faster the 4 than the 14 were. Everybody was kind of getting a little impatient, didn't have much time to wait. You see those 2 are pulling away from us, so we'll be content to just sit here and finish 4th if we can.
Gap to Campbell behind is now 1.09. That lap time
See
was
the
20.
1's trying to look inside of the 2.
P4.
And 2 washes up, 1 goes by, we clip the curb, we're too far back to take advantage of it anyways. 3 to go this time. You see the 1 got loose getting in.
Car is Eberhard.
Pull him
Push.
up.
You might get 3rd here.
Let's see if we can close up the 2, but it's going to be really hard to get to him and complete the pass because the pass usually takes a lap to a lap and a half to complete here safely. You see the 1's driving real hard, having issues as well. And 2 gets into the 1, washes him up, he goes around, we'll take the spot, closes us up on the 2 as well. Just see with one to go at the line if we can get by the two at all. See, we washed up. And the white flag lap.
One more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. P3.
Try to push to the inside. And it looks like we're going to be in third place. Just don't see how, unless the two makes a massive mistake, we're going to get by them in 3 and 4. Oh, we'll take the third place.
Outside. Clear high.
Great drive. That's a podium.
And there will be some interesting spots to look at. We'll definitely go take a look at everything.
Thanks for wrecking my race first lap, whoever it was.
Got real lucky to finish there, so let's go take a look at the 4 and the 14. A couple laps ago on that one. We'll see what happened there. See, he gets to the inside of the 14 coming off at 2. 14's pulling him on the outside. He goes in. Looks like he just got in a little hot. 14 definitely cut down a bit, but I would say that was a bit on the 4 as well for being a bit aggressive there. You see the 14, it's coming down quite a bit, but clear of him. And he comes across the nose, definitely on the 14 for coming down, but the 4 might have gotten a little impatient there and didn't want to wait for that one. You can see they both go spinning. 4 doesn't lose too much control, gains the far better end out of that. You can see the 6 there is on the outside. Let's see how much of a piece of that he gets. As he's going high to avoid the 14. Actually gets around it without any contact, so just had to slow up and then avoids the wall, loses all the momentum off, so that puts the 12 right on his bumper there. Let's take a look at the 1 and the 2 a couple laps later as well. You can see them. Let's see the starts. You can see we're here. He's coming into him. Does not get into him. Trying to work to the inside of him. Goes way low on the back stretch. Comes back up. Just barely gives him a nudge to send them up out of the way. That was definitely a bump and run right there. Didn't do anything to upset the 2. Just kind of pushed him out of the way. Got the spot. Gets really loose with late braking into 1 there. 2 has the same issue that allows the 1 to pull away. And we're going to see the 2 just send it on in here. A couple more. 1 again locking the brakes up. You can see the 4 tire slide there. 1's closing in. 1 gets into the wall. Looks like the 2, 1's pretty loose. 2 just kind of gets in and wasn't really sure where to go. Didn't check up and drives on by. And then the 1 just comes down the track and gets piled into there by the 4. So, going to take a look at the results. Let's come back and see here. Pause that, take a look at the results. You can see this was the top split out of 3, 28-22 strength of field, so a little bit higher than what I've been seeing for the SK modifieds, but not crazy high. We did get a 3rd place out of it. 83 on the iRating gain, 0.11 on the safety. Again, we've had some bad luck, so we're trying to build that up. You can see we're about a 10th or so off of the fastest lap. And kind of just mid-pack. We got a lot of speed to find out, kind of work on those braking zones and get the car to rotate through the center. So 138 points, though, is not bad for that, although not really running for points, just trying to get better at driving and be able to contend with these guys, both for fast laps, but also not falling off as bad. So leader was checked out. Definitely got the benefit of avoiding some wrecks at the beginning. So great to see. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Feel free to leave any comments below, anything you can see doing different or anything you guys found or anything you'd like to see me do. Again, we're going to try to run this for most of the season, get some videos out for you guys. Be lookout for the rest of the stuff coming for the end of this week. Thanks.